Hello, Peter. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to apparently connect the mic, but that should be good. Let's just talk about what I was saying. I have a lot of knowledge inside landing pages for ad campaigns. For example, we run some, maybe not ads, but social posting inside Google My Business. And this is how the ad or the landing page works. It's just pretty much a regular landing page with some information here. This is one of the most basic ones. The important is not how good it looks, but if it converts. And this thing converts like crazy. I'm gonna let you know how much is it. But I also do more stylish landing pages, just like this one. And as you can see, it's a little bit more stylish. It has a little bit of breakdowns, information, some pop-ups. This is real important if you want to convert, and a lot of call to actions into the form submissions or the calling. They're supposed to. Oh, it opened up my WhatsApp. All right. So we have a lot of stuff, frequently asked questions, and whatever. But yeah, this is how it will look, the landing pages for your clients if you want me to build them. I actually built another one for Facebook. Okay, it wasn't Facebook, it was YouTube. YouTube usually takes about maybe 2 to 3 months to start converting, and a landing page like this one is converting us already like 2 leads in the past week that has been open. So YouTube has also worked pretty nice. This is pretty much how I would build also search landing pages. Remember, as I said, the important is not if it looks ugly or if it's this pretty. Importance is that it converts, and this has all the things that a web page will convert with, of course, its view in you know this view pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for landing pages. Let's go up to blogs. So I told you something about blogs created in Go High Level. That's because you can integrate a blog. So whenever you, for example, create a blog inside High Level, you can connect it to different sources like WordPress or whatnot. But what it usually do is, for example, blog. There we go. So what it will do is that it will create a generic blog, and then we can add all the blog posts in here. You can always import the blog post from an URL and upload them as CSV. The good thing about this is that you would be able to manage this blog post without really needing to enter to the client's website and see how they go and whatever. You just connect the funnel, connect that funnel to the blog page inside the client, and we can call it a day. Other thing that I said, go high level setup and client onboarding. So this is the most close of what I can get you to what we actually do inside top line growth. But this was all designed by me. Whenever we do go high level setup, we are referring to where here, go high level setup. We do onboarding by creating the Go High Level account, importing customer emails, pipelines, chat widget for the website, hiring events and calendars, migrating clients' current zero information. We test a bunch of stuff and see if it's still working. We still do a bunch of stuff in here, setting up landing pages, review campaigns, which is really great for clients, if even more if you're already using Google My Business. We purchase phone numbers and create IVRs. We purchase a domain because they suck at giving us a connection into their domain. So usually what we do is we do client-domain, or we usually do the client domain ending with the state that they're currently at. We usually do newsletters. It could help you doing that, SMS campaigns, and of course we get the client a login, and also we give them um, you know the app, the Go High Level app, so they can control their leads, they can see them, they can dial them if they have a phone number inside there. And this is everything that I really can do. So the other things, of course, for onboarding clients would be, setting up specific marketing sources that you want to play with: Facebook, Google, SEO, Google My Business, website, and a bunch of other stuff that I can do. The next thing was auto reply sequences. So every single time someone gives us an inquiry, I usually send them an email. I know that you guys haven't started to do A2P. We would need to do A2P, which if you want to learn more, I can teach to you. But it's basically to send SMSs, and I usually send it with booking link and a VCF card, which is pretty much a card that allows you to download your information. I actually sent one to Sada. Now that I think about it, it's this one. If you want to scan it, this is still working, but this will install your information. Pretty much, you just phone, email, and contacts inside someone's phone. Now, another thing that we do is do auto callback workflow, and each time something is created inside our inquiry section, we first, of course, check if it's either not Saturday or the current hour is between 6 and 7 p.m., so working hours. That way, if it's working hours, we can make a call to that client. That's pretty much what we do. We put the call whisper and a call timeout. That's it. Whenever this happens, the person reaching up the phone will have to be the client. So, whatever physical therapy center. And once they connect, they get connected to the, to the person that, submitted the lead for it or whatever. This is pretty much how it works. The rest, for non-conventional hours, I just wait till the other message gets sent. But this is, for example, an autocaller. I can do emails and social media posting, which would be right here. So as you can see, you can connect social media. This is really powerful. I'm about to tell you why in the end. So, this social media posting inside Google My Business is top tier for getting Google My Business submissions. And of course, I'm going to teach you how. So what we currently do is that we have, for example, a submission in here. This, I think it's the Facebook one, my bad. We have this one, for example, that is a regular post, but we post them with a learn more icon, and that learn more icon is, of course, a landing page inside their, Google My Business page, which is the one that I told you that converts. Then what we do is, that's pretty much it for social media posting. Of course, for email campaigns, Sada has already been doing a great job with this. But it's just regular email campaigns. We decide how many people we do. We make sure that the open rate is higher than 40%, and we are good to go. So that's for that. Now, Google My Business optimization. I think I put it in the wrong spot. This one is Google My Business. So inside Go High Level, you have a spot for Google My Business optimization, which helps us know if a Google My Business is actually optimized. Sometimes we develop, for example, images, but we forget to put, a cover photo or the actual profile icon. This is really important because that would be on some sources what we have, and photos, that's just adding photos. That's not really that big of a deal. We make sure that we have a chat, that we have, everything in here, that we have the social profiles, that we have a review link. Really important. Actually, Go High Level allows you to automatically respond to all reviews of all of your clients if you want it connected. Currently, we have it turned off, I believe, because the client really didn't like it. But in this case, you can see one that is actually good. You can see the reviews. You can see the response done by Reviews AI. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how this works. It also allows reviews to be sent in Facebook if you really want that. And of course, it allows you to put the widget of the reviews inside your pages, I believe it's great because some places cost for this, for having like an actual widget to run all of the ads. So if we really want it, we can create a template for each one of our clients and add it inside their website. This will bring a lot of value because they can also click it and it will move it to the actual review inside Google My Business, or they could even write a review. This, of course, is completely, banishable if someone starts to get a lot of really bad reviews. But that hasn't really happened in my end. So you can see it. This is how it will look in a different template. I also do full ad platform walkthroughs. So one of the most powerful ones that I've discovered is Google Local Services. I don't know how good it is for physical therapy, but you can try with maybe one client and see how it goes. This is pretty simple. It just allows the client to have some basic screening verification. And what it does, for example, it asks for billing information, insurance details, background check, Google My Business profile, customer reviews. You set a budget, and in some cases, it requires a license. So if you really want to start Google Local Services, I can be your guy. We just need for the client to complete some of this. I can walk you through on how we do it, but this is pretty simple. This is not that hard. And what it does is that we check, we have a budget. For example, in this case, is maybe, I think it was $1,600 in weekly. We have got them 40 leads, and we have this service area with some business hours. That's pretty much it. You just need the job type. So let me just see physical therapy. Massage therapist, physical. I guess massage therapist is the only one that Google My Business has. So if one of our clients have that, we can, of course, check it. I also do Facebook ads. I have a really particular way of doing it. I have top of funnel, middle of funnel, and bottom of funnel. Top of funnel is problem awareness. So we will do campaigns of maybe, I don't know, that this could happen to you, kind of like. Then we put middle of funnel. This is, I forgot if it was solution awareness or, well, let's call it solution awareness. We will tell them, hey, this is your solution. And if they, for example, in our audiences, if they maybe fill out the form or watch the first 30 seconds of the top of funnel, we mark them and we send them the solution, of course, because if they didn't saw the first ad, we don't want to give a solution to a non-existent problem. And then bottom funnel is just presenting us, the client, as of course the best fit for the solution. And this is just who to trust. Like some people charge more, we are the best, and blah blah blah. How basic marketing goes. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much everything we do for Facebook. I'm able to do some basic Google ads. I'm not gonna tell you that I'm a 10 out of 10 expert because I'm great at configuring them, but I don't know how to do conversions. And that is the hardest part. But I know what are the best conversions to do, and I know how to set the campaigns. I know how to set them up, prepare them, make it the learning curve, all of that I can do, and I have been doing for example, Shurko's Lure for the past 2 years. We have plenty of conversions, and this is because I use a lot of type of conversions to make the campaigns better, and it has been working really great. Click-through rates are pretty great, except for this one, but this one is going to be paused. And then I do some YouTube ads too. The one that I show you, we do as well, bottom, middle, and top. That's pretty much it. If you want to do, for example, Ad Manager, I know that my issue was conversion, but I have learned that Go High Level has just implemented Google Ads Manager, and it allows you to set conversions. I'm gonna test it first before I actually offer it to you. But if we want to get started with Google Ads Manager inside Google My Business, we can, of course, do it and set it up in a pretty easy way. What else do we have? We have, Oh yeah, I told you something about SEO. So SEO can be done with an internal audit report. You can do it, checking out if the page has a chat widget, if we have an available website hosting, if we have tech manager, analytics, all of this good stuff that people love. We can tell if the website has been, the Google business profile is good, if we are in all listing services, and if you are not, we can match it using Yext. So Yext is a service inside Go High Level that allows us to, where is it? Listings here. I had it open. So the listings pretty much works as a primary hosting of all the live listings that we have. We usually use plus 58 live listings, and it allows us to have a lot better SEO. Currently, we're not running any client with these listings, and it's because it's really great for the start. But once everything is nailed down, we don't really want to keep paying. Maybe I believe it's $25 an hour. No, $31 a month, an hour a month. So once we have the plan, maybe it's good to do for 2 to 3 months, even 8 if we want to have the complete reputation available. But yeah, once we have it, it allows us to have a lot more listing services and a lot better matches. And then, yeah, we can start to, check website optimization, page speed, content, a complete desktop report on what things to do, what things we need to change. The same thing for the mobile report. What things do we need to ask the developers to change? This is really important. And of course, overview of the client's location and seeing how good are they actually showing inside their neighborhoods. So for example, this guy has been going a little bit down inside the local tracking, but as you can see, we're even higher than the big boys of this place. So if you really want, all of this, this is pretty much how I do it. I make the pipeline as complete as possible. YouTube, Facebook, and Google Ads will go inside inquiry, inside estimate scheduled, inside all of this steps, and we will automate it using the client's software, whatever they use. We just make sure that if some actions are taken inside that software, we are sure that we move them inside the pipeline, not only for detecting choke points, like this one, for example. We have a big choke point here, we have another one here, we have another one here, to make sure, to motivate them and motivate the actual end users to complete them. But also we help into getting a lot of conversions for the Facebook API and the Google API. Actually, it's Google conversions, but that's pretty much how it goes. So if you want to see your clients with this numbers, with this amount of data, and of course, having this great Google My Business, giving them 98 leads per month, and SEO giving them a little bit more than that, 259 leads in total, with a budget of 100K for estimated. This is estimated, this is not sold. Sold was this number. So this just means that SEO has 1/7 of their power, of this client's power. So yeah, let me know if this is what you want for all of your clients, and we can get started. Let me know. Thank you.